travelling from Cape Town to the southern coast and onwards to the Botswana border. 5 hours' drive east of Cape Town is the rather misleadingly named Garden Route. This is an area rather than a particular road, as the name implies. They call it this, it would seem, because by South African standards, it's unusually green. In the heart of the Garden Route, lying deep in the forest, is Sala Lodge, a collection of tree houses which, despite appearances, have all the trappings of a luxury hotel. Sure, Jen's diary is rather more interesting than this book, but I'm not going to get a look at it. I had to drag her away from the room. It's so peaceful there, but it's peaceful everywhere in this hotel. It's unique. It's built on little stilts on the edge of an escarpment jutting out into the canopy of the forest. So there are birds and butterflies, and I hear monkeys, haven't seen them yet, just whistling past your eye line. Incredible. Quite a contrast to the hubbub of Cape Town. Back to the book. There's only one way to see the Garden Route, an old narrow-gauge train brought over to South Africa by the British 100 years ago to transport gold between Durban and Cape Town. Today, all that remains is a 100-mile stretch of track that carries tourists along the region's greenest stretches. The Outeniqua Choo-Choo, as it's called, chugs its way at a sedate pace from the town of Knysna to George and then back again. The whole journey takes 2 hours. We're just going through a bit with water both sides. This is the lagoon. Oh. It's rather curious. This is the Knysna Lagoon, I think, and it's sort of enormous inland waterway with a little opening. I don't know why I'm telling you this. You always read up before we go in. You know what's going on, but the ships couldn't get in because it was such hazardous water that it's never been a harbour. Beaches like this run along the entire length of the Garden Route, and unlike those in Cape Town, they're washed not by the chilly Atlantic, but by the much warmer Indian Ocean. The final leg of our journey took us into South Africa's heartlands. We were heading for the Madikwe Game Reserve, which covers 230 square miles of bush going along the Botswana border. It's home to just about all the animals you've ever dreamt of seeing on safari, and the next challenge was going to be finding them. Leading our safari, we had Adriani, the only female ranger, and our tracker, called Doctor, rode up front on the lookout. Look, there's a baby, Jen, look. Over the course of the next few hours, we were lucky enough to see just about every kind of animal in the park, but no elephant. But then, just as we were about to head back to the lodge, Jen, look! I have spotted the biggest thing in the whole bush. Isn't that incredible? Look at those ears. What a beauty. What sex is this?
This is a lone bull.
A lone bull? Oh, goodness me. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm going to take your picture. Do you mind, old bean? Stay still a moment. Oh, look at it. Look at it. That evening, Jen and I had an appointment to keep. We'd been invited to a banquet in the middle of the bush, held under the stars, with a very special musical accompaniment.